Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm gonna do a video. It's probably gonna piss off a whole generation of people. I'm gonna label something masculine, male. Um, and I'm not doing it to piss anybody off. And if you get offended by it, I'm sorry, just turn it off. Um, I'm of that generation. I'm 40 years old. I'm of that generation where certain things are masculine and certain things are feminine. Now that doesn't mean a woman can't wear any of these. If you want to, go right ahead. I don't care. That's the thing with me is none of this stuff bothers me because none of it affects my life. I don't care if a guy wants to dress like a woman. I don't care if a woman wants to dress like a man. I don't care if a woman wants to date a woman, a man wants to date a man. And I don't give a shit who Budweiser puts on their beer cans. Don't drink beer anyway, but if I did and I liked Bud, I'd still drink it. It doesn't affect my life in the least. That's what you people gotta understand. Gotta start doing it. If it doesn't affect you, don't worry about it. um, doesn't affect my money, doesn't affect my lifestyles, doesn't affect my quality of life. It doesn't affect anything that matters. So I'm that type of guy. I really am just kind of like do what you want to do as long as you ain't hurt nobody. Do what you want to do. So now that that's out of the way, I'm of that generation too, Gen X, I guess you'd call us. Although I have been told I am a Gen X, a Gen Mil X or something like that, where it's kind of like borderline millennial and Gen X. But either way, it doesn't matter. They're just labels again. I'm of the generation I grew up where there was masculine and feminine. So these are 5 masculine scents I find masculine that women, again, can wear. Probably shouldn't though. They're designed more for men. Just like there's a lot of perfumes out there that dudes wear that they shouldn't. They're very feminine to me, but that's my generation. I'm sorry. I ain't saying it to be mean. So anyway, so now that we got the political stuff out of the way and please don't nail me to the cross and cancel culture me. Um, these are just 5 scents that I find are alpha male scents, I guess would be the way to say it. And by that I mean masculine, unapologetically masculine. Um, Now, masculine doesn't mean loud. There's a difference. Um, just because you can fill a room with your funk doesn't mean you're masculine. Um, a lot of scents are loud. BR 540, Invictus, Sauvage, and I wouldn't say any of them are overtly masculine unless they have masculine tinges to them, especially Sauvage, but they're not overtly masculine. You know, I know a lot of women that wear BR 540 and it smells incredible on them, and I find that a little feminine. Um, and I know a girl that wears Sauvage and Invictus because she likes the way they smell on her, and they do smell good on her. It's fine. But these ones here, are pretty testosterone driven, I guess would be the masculine type sense. Um, like I said at the start, though, there's a difference between being loud and being confident. Both will get you noticed, but only one will get you noticed with respect. As a matter of fact, being loud in today's society really isn't seen as masculine uh, in the sense of maturity, manliness. It's seen more as being juvenile. Um, like you're trying too hard to show off. Just I'm a man. It's the same with cologne. It's like you're trying too hard to show off. Yeah, we get it. You're wearing Sauvage. You're wearing a Dior. Big deal. So's 99% of the other people out there. I mean, and it actually, what most people think when somebody comes in loud, either in personality, voice, cologne, clothes, loud. People usually think the opposite, that you're not masculine, you're not confident, you're scared, you're afraid of something. Usually interacting with other people, so you've got to throw yourself out there. That's not everybody. Some people, that's just their personality, but most people are like that. That's kind of what people, I'm not saying it is or it isn't. That's just what most people think nowadays when you're loud like that. Um, but if you walk in a room exuding confidence, you don't have to be very loud with your fragrance, with your clothes, with your personality. You can just be confident. And that's kind of what these do. They are loud. Most of them are loud. But if you wear them right, they're just the right amount of loud. You know what I mean? They'll get you noticed. And if your personality goes with it, perfect. Perfect. So let's start out. It's 5 of them. And these are 5, my list that I pick that I wear when I want to feel, usually when I'm dressed up a little more, not necessarily a shirt and tie, but definitely all these are shirt and ties, or can be. But just more, not just a baggy old pair of basketball shorts and a t-shirt, just wearing something a little more, even just a nice jeans and a nice t-shirt. These go good with. So start with the first one. English Laundry Windsor. Bring it up every time. You guys you're sleeping on this. And in a few years, when it's not available anymore, or it's been so reformulated that it's not even worth it, you're going to be kicking yourselves in the ass for not picking a bottle of this up. It's just a sweet pipe cigar tobacco with a nice woody base with a hint of oud. And most people like that style of scent. It reminds them of it reminds them usually of a grandfather type figure. Not that this is an old man scent, but it gives you that maturity level. This guy's, even if you don't, this guy's got his shit together. And again, performance, it's good. Like I said, we're just going to say all these performances are good. They all project good. They all last a while, blah, blah, blah. The next one, of course, is a classic Dior Fahrenheit. What most people think of when they think of alpha male scents now. Jeez, I love this stuff. High school. Woody scent, sandalwood, cedar, leather, nutmeg, lavender. But what most people pick up on is that opening with the violet leaf. Gives it the violet leaf and the nutmeg together gives it that kind of, not gasoline, like I say it every time you poured gasoline all over yourself, but gives you that kind of vibe, that petrol kind of vibe, and it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. The knock with this, though, is if people don't like it, they really don't like it. There's generally no in between. So it's a unique scent, and that's both it's positive and it's negative. It's pro and it's con. It's unique. So like I said, people are going to either love it or hate it. There's generally no in between. But those who love it know how good it is. Next one is Opium. I keep hearing this is discontinued, yet I keep seeing it pop up every now and then on Fragbuy. Not very often, but I do see it. And it's relatively expensive there, so I'm guessing it probably is discontinued or just on the verge. Again, another unique scent. But this one is a little more easily liked than Fahrenheit. Black currant, star anise, vanilla, and pepper. It's got a crisp, like a sparkling effervescence opening with the black currant, and a nice dry, very dry, spicy, peppery kind of mid and dry down, and with a hint of star anise, and which gives it a tiny bit of a licorice vibe. Not quite as bad as, say, like Dior Sauvage Elixir, but it's there. And powdery kind of vanilla. It's not a sweet vanilla. This isn't a sweet scent. It's got a hint of sweetness, but it's mostly a dry scent. And very appealing to a lot of people, and very unique, especially nowadays. You wear this and people are going to notice you, like, ooh, because it smells expensive, performs like it's expensive. It is expensive and unique. The next one is the Bentley. I have to go with the Bentley. I've only had it for a little while, but man, is it a masculine scent. Is it And it's, again, one of those unapologetically. This one is really loud, so you've got to be careful on the sprays. It punches you in the face with its masculine appendage. Just look at my D. My D. It's yeah, it is incense, rum, leather, woods, benzoin. It's a smoky, boozy, sweet, woody, leathery scent, and that's all you have to say about it. It, oh, just gorgeous, and performs like I said, just a beast, and smells a lot more expensive than it costs. It smells as expensive as the opium, and costs 1/4 of it at least. The last one is an older, well, not so much an older, well, it is an older scent. I think it was like 87 or 88. It came out around the same time as Fahrenheit, really. Maybe opium too. And I'm sorry, I know this one is discontinued. It's hard to get, and it's very, very expensive now. But if you can get a bottle of it, especially an older bottle like I got here, it is completely worth it. Fende Umo by Fende Parfums, I guess. Oh my God, what a scent. It's got so many notes. There's leather, patchouli, vetiver, green notes, floral notes. It's got this slightly sweet kind of vanilla dry down with muskiness, and it's just gorgeous. It's a powdery, leathery scent with green notes and spices and floral. It is old school. Not quite barbershop. It's got barbershop qualities, but it's more of a leather scent than anything else. Like I said, a powdery leather scent. Powdery green leather scent with a nice dose of florals. Again, another one that's loud. Might be a little too old school for some of you young bucks out there, but give it a try. It's going to be hard to give it a try. I know, I'm sorry, but I just had to include it. If you can get it, though, just get a bottle of it. Even if you don't like it, you can resell it for, probably make a profit or whatever you paid for it if you got it at a decent price. But I think you'd probably like it. And of course, there's other scents I could have included. We're just going to, as a generic scent type deal, pretty much any fougere barbershop scent. Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, Alfred Sung Pour Homme, Azero Pour Homme, stuff like Old Spice, but I really wouldn't consider, they are masculine, but just stuff like that. You could include all that. So we'll include them all under just fougere barbershop aftershaves. Them type of scents. There's your 6th one. All of them. Gray flannel, aquarium, wherever you say. I mean, all those classic old school scents that I love. Jacquard Noir. Don't you dare tell me you don't like Jacquard Noir. I'll bite you. Now, Jacquard Noir is great. Even Polo. I mean, Polo Green. We always just called it Polo because it was the only Polo. So, but today's market, you call it Polo Green. They're 5 what I'd consider masculine scents. Straight up masculine scents that should be worn by men and only men. But that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean it's right. So, ladies, if you like wearing Bentley, wear it. If you like wearing Fahrenheit, wear it. If you like, some women like stuff like Old Spice because it reminds them of their grandfather, and they'll put it in a diffuser, or maybe they'll put a few drops on. Wear it. Go ahead. I'm not political. Don't give a shit. Never have. Never will. But I'm just saying, for me, these are ones that are specifically designed for a man on a male market to purchase and smell. Testosterone. All right, guys. Peace, love. Be good to each other.